So, in this story from Luke 7, verses 11 to 17, we're going to see Jesus raise a man from the dead. Uh, and we're looking here particularly in what moves him to do that, right? And you're going to see it is, once again, compassion. So, as this story opens up, um, there's a large crowd accompanying Jesus. And as he gets to this gates of this city called Nain, right, which has some Old Testament references here, um, there was a man being brought out like in a funeral procession, and we're told that he was the only son of his mother and that she was a widow. So again, now you have a woman who is separated from her most inner community, right? Losing family members. All right, so that's why we put here in yellow amongst the poor. You consider here her a poor person is because of her loss, right? And she's not alone. She has a community supporting her. A large crowd of the city is with her. But again, the point of this story is not to break down the rich and the poor schemata so much as we have before. But the reason we're looking at this particular story is to see the motivation, what moves Jesus to do what he does. And when the Lord saw her, we're told, he was moved with pity. Now, again, pity is this Greek word, splachna, and excuse the mispronunciation, but it means compassion, right? Seeing into the guts of someone, feeling what they feel on the inside. And he was moved with pity with her. He felt what she felt. So you see that key element there. We may call it empathy. There might be some technical differences in the way the words are used and stuff, but the idea is the same. Moving, feeling what the other person is feeling in the inside, identifying with others, right? Looking beyond oneself to oneself as part of a larger community, right? Filled with other individuals that are in, well, to say, other selves. He was moved with pity for her and said to her, "Don't weep," right? And then we see him telling the man to arise, and the man is raised from the dead. And you see the statement of the people then, right? That God has visited his people. Now, again, look at this term, has. What are you seeing there? That this is something that happened. So remember that the Israelites were waiting for the coming of the Messiah for hundreds, we could probably say over 1,000 years, and the whole Old Testament is kind of framed up in this anticipation of the time when the people of God actually fulfill their call to become the people of God, and the kingdom of heaven is established on earth. This is what the Messiah would do, and what Luke is telling us by the explanation of these people is that this has happened through Jesus Christ, and these are the signs that are giving evidence for that. So you have an isolated woman restored with her family, right? In a similar way that the whole family of Israel will be restored, but of course, in a new and unexpected way. How is it happening, right? Or when is it happening? Now, all right? So here we have a good example of salvation as already present.